Welcome back to KidMadeModern events, everyone. This week on KidMadeModern TV, we have a very fun art lesson week. We'll have two different art lessons and art techniques that our friends will be teaching us on Tuesday and Thursday. So today, our special guest is Jeanetta Gonzales. Jeanetta is from Los Angeles, and she is an amazing illustrator, artist, and graphic designer. She works with a lot of different fun product and designs, and she's going to be teaching us about the art technique Pointillism. She has a coloring sheet that we'll be practicing on this art technique with as well, and she's going to give us some history on it as well. So super fun. Make sure to print the coloring sheet, and then we'll get started. Thanks all.
Hi, my name is Jeanetta Gonzales, and I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm chatting with you today from my studio. And I'm an illustrator, an artist, a graphic designer, and I create art that's seen on products such as like fabric, greeting cards, stationery, wall art, and I also illustrate things like articles and newspapers and blogs, and I make logos and packaging designs. I also mentor artists and help them with their careers. And before I started my career, I studied fine art in college and developed a love of different styles of art, and that inspires my art still to today and the techniques that I use. One movement that inspires me is Neo-Impressionism. Neo-Impressionism is a famous art movement from the late 1880s, and painters at that time painted things like everyday life, landscapes, people, nature, and it was very expressive and it had a more scientific method to it. They were interested in creating a new way of painting and developed a technique called Pointillism. In Pointillism, color isn't mixed before it is placed on the canvas, but instead it is brushed on as a small dot. There are a series of little dots that sit next to one another, and they actually create and make the shape or the image that you're seeing in the painting. So like when you squint your eyes and you look at a picture or you look at a photo, you can see the lighter colors and the darker colors in there, and you can see the shadows and the lights. So that's kind of the idea. It's like when you are making your piece as a pointillism piece, you're putting the light colors together and you're putting the darker colors together where the shadows are and where the light is. Next, I'd like to show you some examples of pointillism from the founder himself here, George Seurat. George made this piece. It's landscape, and you can see how he used these dots, and they're made really tight together, and then they kind of loosen up a little bit, and the colors are lighter, like yellows for the sky, and lighter greens and blues, and then the darker shadowy colors he uses blues and dark greens. And the medium tones are more oranges and pinks and lavenders. Here's another example from a different artist. This artist did a very loose style here. You can see the dots are a lot looser. They're not as close together. They're a lot more expressive. I think it's really wonderful. You have a nice, it gives a lot more breathing room, and it gives it a lot more depth. And you can see the same kind of colors are being used here. The darker blues and greens are for the shadows, and the mid-tones are more of the reds and purples, and then the lighter colors are the lighter yellows, and even these little light pinks too. It's really great. And so, you know, you can learn from this when you want to do your coloring sheet, and you can go ahead and add in a lot of texture by just using different size dots as well as spacing them further apart. I'm going to start with these markers, but just to let you know, you can actually combine a bunch of different materials. You don't have to just work in paint or just work in markers. I prefer to do a little bit of everything, and I'll show you how I do that. So first, I'm going to take this dark green, and the dark green is going to be the more shadowy areas, right? So that would be anything like behind or underneath the leaves, or that's really close to the trunk of the tree, maybe something that is more in the foreground, even if I want a more shadowy area. So I believe that it will be a little bit darker right here in between this trunk of the tree where the light's not hitting it. And what I'm doing is I'm just dabbing in, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see, dabbing in my marker just little dots. I'm gonna make these little dots. And then I'll do it over here. And feel free to go right on the line that's here. Cover it up. That's why I made it light for you, so you can kind of make it disappear and really show your artwork more. It'll really highlight your artwork more and not the outline so much. So as we get away from the shadowy area, our dots are going to go further apart, so it kind of trails off. And under this will also be a little bit darker, under the tree. And I'm going to show you how you can combine materials as well. And I'm getting right up on that line, and it's trailing off. So cluster the dots together where you want it to be darker and more defined, and space them out where you want it to be less defined. And you can already start to see what's happening because I'm doing that. What you can do is take your watercolor, and I'm going to start adding in some of the darker green. And I'm going to combine. So I'm putting my brush in water, and I'm going to wet, and I'm grabbing the round brush that comes in the kit, and I'm going to wet the green. This is the darker green. Add a little bit more water, get it on the brush, and I'm going to just make dots. And I'm going to go right in here where the darker spots are and just dot in here. Use the tip of the brush, go dab real nice and light in here. And you can start to see the darker color really makes sense. Add more water. We're gonna bring these blobby dots out further. I want to color the whole leaf part. That's it. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the Pointillism lesson. I can't wait to see what you guys do with your coloring sheets. You can find me on Instagram at Net Designs. My handle is Net Designs, and feel free to tag me. I'd love to see what you do.